Ladies and gentlemen, your sweet Zionist Prince White colonizer coming to you live from the United States of America. I am told the traveling clap. Let's take a look at this clip about Israel in the United Nations.
How many times has the UN General Assembly passed resolutions condemning Israel?
1 million.
Approximately.
In the year 2022, there were 15 resolutions on Israel. There was one on Iran, one on Syria, one on North Korea, and 15 on Israel. There have been hundreds over.
Hundreds.
Last year. Yeah.
Hundreds, yeah. And every year probably at least double digits, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how many against the Palestinian Authority?
The Palestinian Authority is never condemned at the
Never?
United Nations. No.
Oh, well, that's it. Okay, first couple things. If you guys don't know who this man on screen right now, his name is Hillel Neuer. Serious inspiration of mine since I was a young kid. His speech at the UN about where are your Jews, specifically concerning the Mizrahi Jewish heritage and how the Arab countries kicked out all of their Mizrahi Jews and their different Jews from their countries, is one of the most amazing and powerful speeches of all time. It would be an honor of mine to one day meet this man, shake his hand, and in any capacity be able to work with him. He's a serious inspiration to my work. Like, really, he's incredible. Very big inspiration to me. If you don't know who he is, UN Watch, Hillel Neuer, go give them a follow. And the work that they are doing, they're the ones who recently brought Rawan Osman and Luai Ahmed to the UN to speak to the General Assembly and to speak to the Security Council. He was heading that, and he's absolutely incredible. His whole organization focuses on keeping on the UN in check, and they've done this a million times in the past. They've talked about how many resolutions are against Israel. There's this saying, somebody told it to me recently. I don't remember. I don't want to attribute it to the wrong person, so I heard this recently. I don't remember exactly who or where I heard it, but if aliens were to come to Earth today, and they were to try to find out what is the problem on planet Earth, what is plaguing the planet Earth, the conclusion that they would leave with, based on the UN, okay, is that Israel is the number one problem on planet Earth, just based on the numbers. They would say that not green energy or fossil fuels. They wouldn't say that the Arab Islamic colonization of the world or the armies fighting each other in the Arab world, the famine. They wouldn't say anything is the issue, natural disasters, whatever. They would say Israel is the number one issue on planet Earth. That's the conclusion they would leave from if they were aliens who came here with no agenda. Because that's how many unjust UN resolutions have been put and slandered against Israel throughout the years. It's like with Europeans specifically, and then like I would say a majority of the world who voted in for Israel to be a power. It's like you guys decided you want us to have a state, and then you've done every single step since then to try to undermine that decision. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense. If you were to kill the idea of Palestinian statehood today, we'd be living in a more peaceful world. I swear to you. I promise you. I can really promise you that. If you were to kill the idea of Palestinian statehood and the right to a Palestinian state by the Palestinians, if you were to destroy that idea and focus only on uplifting Palestinians within Israel's borders today, this whole conflict would be solved and we'd probably be closer to world peace. I promise you. I really promise you. But nonetheless, United Nations and nations of the world, you guys keep fucking up over and over again. You know, it's sometimes hard to not look at it in a nefarious way because you want to hope for the best. You want to hope that they're just being stupid, that they're just being dumb. But at a certain point, it does come off as a little bit nefarious. It feels like you are doing this on purpose. It really does. So I don't know what to say. It's hard to come out with a conclusion other than immense hypocrisy in the United Nations. The United Nations needs to go through either a serious reform or absolve completely, because I don't really see the justification in holding on to this corrupt program anymore, this corrupt organization anymore. I mean, UNIFIL, UNRWA, and the Syrian part of the UN and the Yemen part of the UN are all complicit with terrorism, Islamic terrorism. We know it. What is the point of having these organizations? Tell me, what is the point? How can you justify it? There isn't one. That's the reality. That's my hot take. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you a long time. Please go follow Hillel Neuer and UN Watch. Go give them some love because they're doing incredible work. And I'll see you next one. Goodbye. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.